Hello my little stars and welcome back to another then If Underfell Gaster's Route. There is a new bonus scene, so we're going to react to that today. Let's go. It's called The New Lab. One of the perks to dating Wingstings is that you have access to his laboratory. As soon as he was up on the surface, he made you a key and had you memorize the passcode to get in. I am terrible at memorizing passcodes. In general, I can barely remember passwords. You understand this is a rare privilege. Wingstings is naturally secretive about his work, not out of shame or fear of repentment, but rather he doesn't like to share. He doesn't want people to try and help. He doesn't want anyone to go into his office or touch his things. He's very particular about this. Yeah, and he's very handsy. So particular, in fact, that in Underfell, he literally hid his office. Ah, yes. That was why it had a layer of dust over it. He placed heavy magical enchantments to hide the entrance from the other scientists and Dr. ALPHYS. Those enchantments degraded over time, and after the lab's explosion, they shattered. Again, what was ALPHYS doing to cause an explosion? Aside from you, only Sans and Papyrus are allowed into his office. On a warm day, you decide to visit your date mate after work. You pick up a drink for yourself and him to share. You both like the same thing. You head over to the lab and you see your special keycard to open the door. You use your special keycard to open the door and head on through. You go through several checkpoints, good lord, until you reach his office in the far back. You cheerfully greet, "Hi, what the?" Wingding's office can get chaotic at times. He'll be working on one project and abruptly stop and start another and leave his original project half finished for a month. That sounds like me. Papers are stacked, never filed, and weird contraptions are balanced precariously. He insists everything is where it should be, so you never offer to clean. Today, however, looks like a tornado of mechanical parts blew in. Or maybe a robot exploded. Wingdings and Sans sit in the centre and tinker with gadgets you do not recognise. "Oh, hello, my dear." Wingdings greets you. "Hello." You pointedly stare at the mess. Wingdings and Sans exchange a glance. Sans smirks. "You gonna tell?" Wingding's eye sockets narrow. "Do you remember the state of the laboratory? How it was exploded and falling apart?" Yes, well, and you also know how I can get a little Wingding hems and haws. He waves his hand. "Tunnel vision." "Obsessive?" Sans snarks. "Focused," Wingding settles on, "as it turns out. It may or may not have been one of my experiments left running and unattended for 20 years that caused the lab explosion." Oh my god, really? It was Wingdings that broke the lab the whole entire time? Here's me, never really getting, any answers or closures as to why the lab broke up. I totally thought it was ALPHYS, and it turns out, nah, it's okay. It was just Wingdings trying to kill her. He left something running for 20 years, and it just finally decided to explode and nearly kill her. It's fine. No hard feelings, ALPHYS. I'm sorry, I assumed it was you. It wasn't. I'm so sorry. Oh. It's nothing that can be concretely proven. Oh my god, why? Is she trying to sue him? ALPHYS's tapes say otherwise, Sans mutters, which are grainy at best. Wingding snap. "Regardless, I've chosen to be a gracious boss and assist my fellow scientists by rebuilding some of what was lost." Ah, so in other words, to make up to ALPHYS and for her not to sue your ass for nearly killing her, you have to rebuild some of her stuff. Good. Okay. "And that's where I come in," says Sans, "because Wingdings is smart, but physically building mechanical shit. He's smart, but physically build. Oh yeah, I'm so confused what he's trying to. Wait, he's squeamish with oil. Okay, I understand if he's. Yeah, it makes sense he's not squeamish. So he's a clean freak. He doesn't like touching oil. Either his hands are very sensitive, so he doesn't like the touch or feel of it, or in general he just doesn't like that type of mess. He's fine with wearing gloves and messing with internals. I'm assuming. Yeah, because he did dissect a human, but when it comes to mechanical stuff, he's like, no, 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 not touching, no touching. Are you trying to have a go at me, my sweet date, my... No, not at all. I'm not judging. I'm like that too. I don't like touching certain things. Like, you know, everyone's different. Anyway. Because Wingerdings is smart, but physically building mechanical shit, he's surprisingly squeamish with oil. It stains, he hisses out. So he's rebuilding everything that was lost. Not everything, he says. Merely the stuff that Dr. ALPHYS cannot replicate herself and would be devastated to go without. That's nice of him to do. Nice, Sans repeats faintly in amusement. I can be nice, mutters Wingerdings. Yeah, can be threatened. Oh, did he threaten Sans? Or did... Oh, okay, so... He was threatened by ALPHYS to fix her stuff after she found out he was responsible. I mean, the thunderstorm, she nearly freaking died, Wingerdings. I was not threatened, she asked politely. I was being kind. Sans hums an acknowledgement. The skeleton monster continues to look deeply amused. Tease him, believe him. Well, he's clearly lying. He probably did get threatened by ALPHYS. I do want to see both reactions. So, let's tease him. You cool, but how scary ALPHYS must have been. Wingerdings cringes. She was not. It was Undie. Sans slightly adds, threatening to tell Pops. Oh, that makes sense. Ooh. It was not a threat. I do not get threatened. What was it? Just a friendly reminder that if you step out of line, ALPHYS can easily tell Undie who'll pass it on to Papyrus and Papyrus will reprimand you? I do the threatening. Yes, he is so terrifying. I am! Wingerdings crumbles. Simply because I do not scare you, my dear, does not mean I am not a scary monster. Stuff of nightmares, Raider. Sans mocks. Wingerdings shoots him a glower. Be quiet, baby bones. Shouldn't you be nicer to someone helping you? Sans teases. Yes, he obviously should. Yeah, because Sans could just choose to get up and walk away from this. He's not technically... He doesn't necessarily have to do this. That's so cute, he called him Baby Bones. But he's scared of the real Baby Bones in the family. You move to stand beside Sans with a grin. Insufferable, the both of you, Wingerdings mutters. You hold up his favourite drink and raise an eyebrow. I love you, my dear, he says. You and Sans laugh and as you give him the drink. Okay, well, I'm going to quickly go by here. I'm going to go to saves, and then we're going to load this one. And now we're going to choose the option to believe him. That's right, Wingerdings is the nicest monster you know. Sans makes a noise of disbelief. Huh? Wingerdings smiles at you. Please, I knew you would understand, my darling. Of course you do. You move to take a seat beside him and offer out his favourite drink. Oh, one of the many reasons I love you, he says. He takes the drink and gives you a kiss. Your cheeks burn and you smile shyly. You truly are adorable, he says. This project won't take too long, my dear. Promise. Promise, he says. And once we're done, I'll take a night off and we can do whatever you want since I'm such a nice monster. He really likes to emphasize how nice he is, doesn't he? Sans laugh. You're both delusional. Who wants reality if fantasy is so much better? Wingerdings reasons. He gives you another kiss and you hem in agreement. Oh, that was cute. Poor Wingerdings. He met his match. The mere idea of having to face the wrath of Papyrus is too much for him. Oh, bless. That was so cute. I'm so happy that Wingerdings got a new scene. I almost missed that entirely, that there was an update with like a new scene. So I'm just gonna now go and double check that nobody else got a new scene added, and then I'll be back.